Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Are we gonna do this DSP on the J and Review Tech USA situation?
Let's check it out. Let's see if it's good.
Let's see what he's got to say.
All right.
Well, let me tell you
By the
something,
way,
brother.
Snort Hogan,
brother.
friend of the show.
Snort.
Buddy. Yeah, there's this 10-minute video. I didn't bring it to the show because you all, you wouldn't care. But it's him complaining about how he was robbed in Baldur's Gate because of a story choice they made at the end of the game.
He was robbed?
Like robbed of his, good time by Larian Studios. Because they fucking decided that, one character in your party would have this choice, but it was not a moral choice. He's like, in my heart, I didn't want to do it, but then the character leaves you forever, and it's like a big robbery, and he complains about it for 10 minutes. He's hurting, bud. He's hurting, bud.
Okay, guys,
Yeah, the goal is $50, by the way.
we're about to start. Before we start, I would like
Yeah, he hated Baldur's Gate. Anyhow,
to clarify something that apparently
What a
has
pleb.
apparently
Imagine
gone on.
hating the best game that's come out in 10 years? At least
I
3 or
had no-
4.
I couldn't finish it. It was too long. I don't have time.
Yeah.
idea that was going on. As usual, I'm always out of the loop of everything, right? And then I find out after the fact, and I'm like, what? Like, what happened? So I'm actually going to make a brief video about it right now, just to explain.
No, Spiegel, I know I could load, but I don't have time.
And then we're going to go into Baldur's Gate 3, okay? So I'm going to do this
All
real
right.
fast because I had no intention of doing this, but being that apparently there's some nonsense going on, I just like to
Some
clarify
nonsense.
the air because some people have been asking me on stream about this for the last couple of days.
I know, Mr.
and
Manchester. I
I'm
like
I don't know.
But
I really don't know
like
anything that's
playing,
going on, all right?
Yakuza.
So I'll do it quick. We'll do like a 5-10 minute video quick, and then we'll jump into Baldur's Gate, okay?
All right, we'll just go on. Get on with it. Get on with it.
It's like, okay.
I'm one to talk, though. I do like a fucking 20-minute intro, and then we're going to get in. I spoil the whole segment. I'm one to talk, but...
All right, here we go.
All right, I'll play Infinite Wealth. I will, but I gotta finish FF first. But I don't have time to play games right now. I'm doing too much shit.
Okay, everyone, hello. Phil here, making an impromptu video. Wasn't planning on doing this today,
Whoa,
but
Andy,
I guess
shut it down. More breaking news. Jessica's with King Cobra again. That ratchet skank is back with King Cobra.
No, he's not.
Oh,
we
buddy.
we only slightly.
Well, King Cobra is honestly just too fucking gross. Most of the time,
There you go.
too gross, too boring. He has gem moments that are really, really good,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. A lot of it is just going, look, he's a loser. Let's be fair. A lot of it is just that.
some stuff is going on either behind the scenes or publicly. I have no clue. As you know, I don't get wrapped up in drama. I try to stay out of it as much as I can.
Come on, Phil. I don't think anyone actually gives a shit about any of Phil's gameplay. I think it's all about the drama within his community and the fucking A-logs versus sports. Am I wrong? Phil's always engaged in some form of drama. Are you kidding?
Okay.
What a
But
statement.
there's a situation going on right now, and I just want to clarify it from my perspective.
There's a
All right,
situation.
take that as you
okay.
will. So over the weekend, I had someone come on my streams. Their name was One's 2 Cents, and they were very supportive. They contributed to one of my streams, and behind the scenes, they shot me an email, and they said, "I like how you handled the situation with Rich and Jay, his editor." All right. Now, for those who don't know, I don't know anything about this. I don't follow the real situation. For what I'm to understand,
Bullshit.
I guess Rich, Review Tech USA, had an editor who he paid to do a lot of work for him, and I guess they're having some kind of a dispute where he got fired, and he thinks that Rich owes him money. I have no clue.
Well, you just
I love-
explained it, and like
yeah,
you just like
explained it pretty well for a guy who has no clue what's going on. I love how he's just always pleading ignorance. He never has any idea. Oh, he's just too busy. He just didn't have time for it on his day off.
It just like it just like abridged the entire story. Pretty like.
Is he orgasming at his lie? Like, what's going on there? It's like the face he made when he nutted, for fuck's sake.
Okay, I don't pay attention to any of this. I don't.
CJ man.
Man with a sub.
Thank you so much.
Don't care about the.
To be fair, he is pretty busy. He's playing 3 RPGs at the same time. That's fucking retarded, dude. Like,
Of others.
I get it. They're long, so you want to sort of like sort through. But like, oh, no.
All right.
Stupid. I
But
don't like that.
someone had asked me a week or two ago about it on stream, and I said, "You want to know my honest answer? I don't care. I don't care if Rich is having some kind of a falling out with
Then
his
why are
viewership
you
and
talking
audience, and
about
now
it
they
now?
don't like him because they think he did something bad." In truth, here's my
By
rap.
the way, as he explains this, the fucking music from Baldur's Gate. Oh,
I love he goes, I don't care. It should have just ended there then. If he doesn't know what's going on and he doesn't care, it should end there. But this goes on for another 10 minutes. So I think he does kind of know what's going on, and I think he does kind of care. But that can't be the case. Darksydephil would never lie. We know he's a righteous and good man, an upstanding member of the community, a pillar of gaming YouTube.
To be fair to Need, he goes, he got further than Andy, but he plays the games on stream. I don't have time to play games and stream because I don't play it on stream.
Rationale and thought.
The Ralph playthrough that one night was so funny though. I was seething. Remember the whole town was destroyed?
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't think this was possible.
Because
You got everyone killed.
he did something bad. In truth, here's my rationale and thought when it comes to this kind of
I know
stuff.
it's neat.
All right. I wish everyone the best. I want everyone to be happy, and I feel like if everyone was doing well and was happy, no one would be nasty to each other in life or on the internet or anything, right? Like if everything was going
If everything was kumbaya and everyone had money and was doing amazing, it'd be it would be fine. Yeah, sure, you're right. Yes.
Phil's like a super happy guy, and he's never nasty or negative to anyone. He's such a pleasant man.
Have you seen that Twitter account? That fucking AI is him smiling, and he looks like a completely different guy. Have you seen that?
good,
And the DSP smile. I'll try to find it.
everyone had a good stuff going on, why are you going to go after someone else, right? Because for me, when I'm happy and things are going well, I only think about enjoying that. I don't think about, oh, let's go attack someone else and have a bad time. And maybe you're someone like Rich, the fact that he makes content that's derogatory to others, gossip shit. Maybe that's why he does it. I don't know. Maybe he's just unhappy. in
Yeah,
his own life. Who
DSP
knows,
is
right?
righteous. He's just a king. He would never stoop so low as to be getting involved in drama or to be negative or talk about other people. He's definitely not doing that right now. He is 100% above the fray. He only does clean, positive gaming content, and it's 100% drama-free in the Phil zone. Yeah, baby.
How does he only make $50? Not even a day.
Yeah. Ring it
How?
up, Phil Dub.
But like that's tough to make less than COG. Like you really have to be something special to not make that amount of money. I don't get it.
I'm not involved in any of this shit because people were like, well,
You are because you're.
I'm not even sure how he survives. I guess he survives off the monthly subs, but that's like.
But
about
didn't they
the only
fuck him
source of
over
income.
with like the Argentinian like
Yeah, the penny
0.3
subs.
cents?
happy that things are falling apart for Rich? And I answered, no, I'm not happy that things are falling apart for Rich. I don't care about it particularly. But at the same time, just because there's someone who I feel has done me wrong in my life, I don't wish them hurt. I don't wish them discomfort or pain. I wish everyone could be happy and just get along in their own lanes or whatever and not bother each other, right? That's my perspective, okay? People are saying, oh, the game music is playing while I do this? We should just leave the game music playing. I'm gonna leave the game music playing while I do this. Why not?
Just like,
the epic
he's
Baldur's
like,
Gate.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You want it without music? I don't think so, pleb. I don't think so, peasant. King Phil is in control. He's just... Remember? Oh, man.
music in the background as I make this video. This is pretty funny, huh?
Ass
All right.
king.
Wait, he's like, I like how he's like he's like, yo, that was pretty good, huh? Yeah, you like that?
Oh
The
man,
music's
what a
playing, right,
legend.
guys? Like in his mind, he's
You
like,
like it, huh?
This is Kino. This is Kino. Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I had to say. I wish Rich well. I hope that whatever happens, you know, I don't wish him poorly just because personally this guy is having negative stuff going on for him. I'm not happy for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to be involved. I don't care.
You know, he definitely is. He's like, I don't want to be involved, but I'm now involving myself. You know, like.
Well, Rich has been shitting on DSP for years.
Yes.
You know DSP is just like, I'm going to take the higher ground. Like, I'm going to be the better man.
Yeah, he took the higher ground and ignored it while Rich was doing well. The moment that Rich starts to struggle, he's got to chime in, you know, because he's got the dub.
Everyone to be happy, right? So I guess some people like that response. They thought, oh, Phil will be reveling that because someone who's made fun of him for years would be in a miserable position, and he's not doing that, and they respected that. And I think Ones to Sense was one of those people. And so he contacted me over the weekend and said, would you be interested in having like a chill stream with Jay? I guess Jay is the former editor of Rich, because he's a really down-to-earth guy. He's a nice guy, and he's expressed interest in you and maybe talking with you. And I don't know Jay. I don't know anything about him at all. I've never had a conversation with him. I've never heard him speak. Nothing. I know nothing about him.
Right.
And so I got this email. I said, all right. So I went on Twitter, and I realized I had Jay blocked. Now, probably
You know who
it's
he
because
looks like? Dante from Clerks.
He does. He kind of does.
Oh my God! How is no one? I wasn't even supposed to stream.
Elderly Dante.
I wasn't even supposed to stream today.
It was my one day off.
during the years that he worked for Rich, him and Rich have done derogatory tweets and things about me. So probably that's what it was, and I probably just blocked it to stop nonsense on my timeline. So I unblocked him, and I sent him a DM, and I was like, hey, so I've heard that, you know, you're interested in maybe having a chill stream or something. You know, we can talk about that. My perspective is if we do it, we shouldn't even bring up Rich at all. It should just be a stream where we just talk and hang out or whatever, right?
Right.
And so he responded back, and he's like, well, that sounds good. You know, my perspective is I want to have positive fun with games. Maybe we could just have a stream where we just talk about
where did
whatever.
this all fall apart? Like, it seemed like all the stars had aligned for the Jay and DSP interview. Like, this was as far as I had. And then somehow, in some way, everything changed yesterday. And I can't wait for Phil to inform me as to what caused the fumbling of this interview. How Jay dropped the ball. Let's have a look.
Well, so in fucking what I heard was, well, you read this last night. So Jay didn't want to have a softball "don't talk about Rich at all" interview. He's like, no. He's like, I don't want to do that. He's like, that sounds like, so I'm gonna just hang out with DSP. That's gonna be great for my image, you know. He's like, fuck that shit. I gotta bring up Rich. So he wanted to, like, you know, have some integrity, remember?
Doing what we do and stuff like that. And we went back and forth for a couple of days now, like once a day. Like, it'll be night and I'm going to sleep and I'm checking all my stuff, like, oh yeah, let me see if he sent me a DM, and I'll check and it'll be like, oh, okay, you know, he responded, let me respond back. We've been going back and
could you say the fucking story?
Like,
forth
let's
for like
go.
a few days on it, okay?
Days and days and DMs. Okay. Cool.
We
Where
wandered
we had
through
left
the desert
it
for 40
was
years.
For the fucking story.
Jay said that he wanted to have you know, a chill stream, but he wanted to talk behind the scenes first. Like, maybe let's have a one-to-one conversation before we agree to a stream. Let's just have a conversation about it.
Okay.
Personally, offline, not public. I was like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
How do you want to have it? You know, we can talk on the phone.
So
or,
wait
you know,
a
we
minute.
try to-
Oh my
So wait a minute. So listen to this. So he has no idea who this guy is or what's going on or anything, but he agrees to have like a personal conversation with him off the air. Like, what? And then it's like, okay, well, how's it gonna happen? Like, phone call. Like, it always gets to this stage with DSP, doesn't it? This reminds me of like the whole Keemstar thing.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, well, I tried to call him, and it's like, well, I'm busy. Da, 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 da. All right, let's hear him out.
Yeah. And also, by the way, the way he says the story, it's like, it's just every minutia, like all the details. Could it be phone or Skype or Discord or Twitter? It's like, okay, we get it.
He's going to take a phone call from Jay, but not from Keemstar. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Figure a video chat or whatever. I can do it maybe after my late stream or whatever. Like, that's literally it.
Okay.
And that's where we left it. And I actually responded to him last night with that, okay?
Okay.
So come to find out, people are telling me now, oh, are you aware that he's talking shit about you on his Twitter? Oh, I don't pay attention. I don't know what's going on. So I just went to his Twitter, and he literally just said on his Twitter, oh, you see, Phil is Phil, and he's never going to have a serious conversation, and he's not interested in a real interview. And therefore, I'm not interested in doing it, even if it gets 100,000 views. And I'm like,
so
what?
Wait.
So someone,
yeah,
there's
go
the
on.
middleman. I was saying there was some middleman who tried negotiating this, but like both of them weren't down for what the final result would have been.
I have a feeling we're not getting the full truth here.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're not getting the full picture of this. Because that, like, Jay just out of nowhere just decided to fumble the interview?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Unless the middleman told Jay, hey, listen, he just wants to do a chill stream and not talk about Rich. And then Jay went, well, fuck that shit. No. Like, oh, yeah, you want to just hang out? Imagine us having DSP here, and we can't ask him anything about anything. It has to be like, what games do you like playing? You know?
I still think, I don't know. I still think it would have been. Yeah, I think we're missing something here. I don't know.
That's right. Right, there you go.
Like, what are you talking about? When did we say this? Right? Like, what? We were having a behind-the-scenes conversation.
DSP. No one gives a fuck about chilling with you besides asking you about the crazy stuff that's happening. Like, seriously.
In DMs on Twitter about having a chill stream possibly, and the next step was to have like an offline conversation, not public, about the specifics of how we could do it and what we would talk about, and it wouldn't even involve Rich. It wouldn't be a drama conversation. Okay? On his timeline on his Twitter, he's literally saying, I could read it right now.
Oh my God.
I just posted it up, by the way, on my Twitter timeline.
You're muted.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay, it's fine now.
Am I still muted? So I think that even if the interview was going to be like a total softball, like puff piece, or them just playing video games or whatever, I think Jay still should have done it just because it would have made Rich melt down and seethe.
True.
Like,
yes,
honestly, like, I think
yeah.
he should have just been a real petty bitch and just did it anyway, just to make Rich melt down. Because Rich wants DSP's
Maybe throwing
attention.
a jab at Rich. Be like, this is a lot more fun than hanging out with some people I used to hang out with. Like, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're already in with DSP, like once you guys are already live, you could throw a curveball in or press your luck, see how much you could get away with.
Yeah.
But like
Roll
just
the dice.
Just to throw it away before it even happened, like it's a missed opportunity. Because he could have got something out of it, even if it was just a rage quit from Phil where he pressed him, it would still be something, no? Like,
yeah. Someone says he can't afford his meds since Rich dropped him in DSP's chat. Like, shut the fuck up. He makes more money now that he's not with Rich. Clearly.
The DSP thing was something I wanted to do because he reached out to me and that never happens. I thought we get a little more insight into Phil if he opened up. However, he obviously only wants to do a fluff interview.
So wait a minute. Phil doesn't know who this guy is, but Phil reached out to Jay, according to Jay? Interesting. Okay.
Rich, which I find funny for someone saying they don't want to get involved in drama. At this point, I don't think we will ever get any truth.
Wait, someone DM Phil and tell him we want him on the Kino Casino for just a nice, chill convo.
From him, but I tried.
I'd honestly suck his balls. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd get out the broomstick. I'd sweep it all for Phil. Fuck him.
I'd be like, yo, everyone making fun of you. They're pretty nuts, huh? Yeah, bud.
What?
I love your gameplay.
Yes, everyone was right. Phil is Phil. He'll never talk about anything serious. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
You
yeah,
guys
like
just-
you interview him, but like softball while I play games with him. It's a perfect like we can really do that.
Like, literally, what the hell are you
guys
talking
just
about?
play Tekken.
We got to get our people to send him $5 donos and go, you better go on Kino Casino. They love you. They're sweeping it up.
I have no
Just take his side on literally everything. Exactly.
clue. That's not what we were
You
even talking
know, some DSP haters would be so mad at us.
about.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me, I hate to say it, it sounds to me this guy is a snake. He was trying to bait me into some kind of a conversation. And then eventually he was going to talk about personal shit or whatever, right? Exactly. Is it even the same person I'm talking to? It's on the same Twitter account. The DMs are attached to the same account where he's posting. This sounds to me like this guy's either like bipolar, he's two personalities, or I'm talking to two different people on the same Twitter account, or I don't get it. All right, but just so you guys know, I had no interest in doing that. He said, if someone told me he's a chill, down to earth guy, he'd like to have a chill stream with you just to talk about games or whatever. That's what I proposed. He said, yeah, that's what I was.
Bobby Babber, imagine you guys telling him about Ethan Ralph.
Phil knows everything about Ralph. Phil knows all. He sees all.
Yeah, he
Don't
knows.
be fooled.
He
Don't be
knows.
fooled.
Like to do. Let's have an offline conversation about it. Okay, how do you want to do it? And then I find out he's posting that up on his Twitter timeline.
All right.
Get a life. Really, Jay?
I think we've heard enough.
Hey, get a life. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Ash.
about. I don't know what you're trying to bait me into. I'm not
Yeah.
doing nothing. Get the fuck out of here. All right? That's the God's honest truth of what's going on, and I'm not involved with it anymore. Obviously, I'm not going to talk to the guy again. Fuck him. In fact, you know what?
He's gonna block him.
Is he really?
I should have known
Why?
better. Correct? Here we go. And let's go right ahead and
No.
go ahead and block him again.
No.
You're blocked. Now I don't have to deal with it anymore. Now
Blocked him again.
Oh, all our hopes
Wait,
and
wait.
dreams are dashed.
Blocked him again. So you had him blocked. And then you unblocked him to have this conversation. And then you re-blocked him. The block culture.
you can't DM me, and now I can move on with my fucking life, right? Okay, great. Excellent. Thanks for listening to this bullshit video that I had to make to clear it up, and now I can move on with my life and not have to worry about nonsense anymore. Thanks for listening. Okay.
You didn't even have
All right,
to
that was
do
a good
this.
one. And it had Baldur's Gate music, epic Baldur's Gate music in the background.
By the way.
All right. That's funny because I didn't know.
By the way, he's been streaming for 2.5 hours and it's made $29. Like,
I have no idea what that
That's
sounded
better
like.
than he does a lot of the time.
it's true, actually. Yeah.
I'll upload that video later. Again, I know nothing about that J guy. I was told by this Once to Sense guy that he was a down-to-earth guy who actually had talked about interest about like just having a
Can we
discussion
get
and hanging
6
out.
subs right now to Felt Phil?
6.
Like, can we just get? Let's get 6 just to
We have
Felt
the
Phil's
big
entire.
segment next, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be.
I was
in for
gonna
the long
say,
haul
do you
on
want to put
this
on a
one.
few something, two fucking MC Jarbos so I can grab something to eat
Yeah,
quickly?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
want to.
we'll be
I'm gonna munch on some leftovers I have. Okay,
right.
and then we'll smash out. It's gonna be a long segment, so we'll be back in a few minutes. Mute yourself, by the way, too, just so you know.
Yeah.
So you don't. Yeah. So guys, we'll be right back. We're gonna do a super long segment. Wait up, unmute. Warski's right hand has gifted 6.
Did 6 subs.
Let's go.
Darksydephil
Let's go.
Felted.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.